Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Bro Man Clash right here, and today I want to talk about the topic of love. And it seems as if like when you're on Facebook, everybody complain about, oh, I'm lonely. Oh, these guys ain't loyal, these girls ain't loyal. All that bullshit. But what is love truly, man? Because I bet you half of those motherfuckers don't even know what love is. Only possession and only looking at the physical instead of the mental. And the funny thing about that is the fact that, I have Facebook too. I admit that much. But the real sad part is the fact that when you see that every day, talking about, oh, like lack of a better words, niggas out here ain't loyal, or bitches out here ain't shit. Like, come on, man. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Like, come on. Like, think about it. And just because you go after the same type of man doesn't necessarily mean every man's like that. But if you push a man to his good limits, if you push him over his good limits, because every man has a limit, be it small or big. And if you push him over that limit, he's not going to take it anymore. But same thing for women. If you push her over their limits, they're not going to take it. And the thing that I really hate the most is the fact that it seems as if like love is expected more than it's gradually earned over time. I hate that crap, man. For real. Like, love is not supposed to be an instant. It's not like ramen noodles. It don't come at an instant. It comes over time. Like I said before, it's just like meatloaf. You gotta prepare that shit. You gotta put the onions or green peppers, whatever you do with your meatloaf, that's your choice. I love mine with barbecue sauce. Some of y'all prefer spaghetti sauce. That's your choice. And it's done, but you realize that it takes time, because if you take it out too quick, it's raw and it's not going to be healthy for you. But if you take it out too late, it's going to be burned to a crisp. But some people love crispy, toasty. Oh man. But on top of that, love is not, it's not physical. That's the thing. People are focusing on the physical aspect, holding hands and all that crap. I used to think the same way too, but love starts with self. Let's not forget that. Don't forget that love starts with self. But when it comes right down to relationships and all that crap, there are a lot of people who are younger than me getting into relationships, but yet I'd rather wait, man. Seriously, what's the point of trying to find somebody who's just like me when I find fault within myself? And then love and all that shit. Love is not love. It's not the fact that love isn't cool. It's just that the idea of using somebody just for your own gain, that's not cool. And then you're looking at girls who look, they for lack of a better words, they look good. Their breasts are very plump. Their buttocks are pretty round, and all that crap. And God, I don't have any gay bones in me, but guys with six-pack abs, muscles and all that crap, look well defined, all that crap, well groomed, having like nice clothes, nice money, like good amounts of money and all that crap, taking them out to dinner and eating all that shit. But that's the thing. It's expected because of what society thinks what love is, or what people want you to think what love really is. See, love truly is this, and this is my take on it. Love is understanding the person that you have feelings for. But if they don't have feelings for you, then shit. It ain't love, man. It's just fucking desire. And desire can go out there quickly. Just say, fuck it. Just like Rich Pryor once said, fuck it. Love ain't shit. That type of love ain't shit. The love of physical essence. The love of, the love of desire. That ain't shit. I know I'm cursing a lot, but you catch my drift. But it's just that, love is something far more than just, saying I love you, baby, all that crap. It's staying faithful and loyal. See, people don't know what loyal is until they heard Chris Brown. That's not loyalty, man. That's just propaganda. And when I mean propaganda, I'm not talking about, wartime propaganda, government propaganda, like, all that crap. I'm talking about mental propaganda, prepping you up for some bogus shit. See, look, man, it's okay to have a crush on somebody, but to be possessive of them as if they're your own, you have to remember, everybody loves to feel like a kid, but at the same time, here's the thing, everybody has a free will. You can't control people. And the thing that I absolutely hate about like new school love nowadays, what they call it, that's not love, man. That's just feeling like you're trapped. Like you have shackles on your damn wrist. Like like a shackle on your neck and shackles on your wrist. And they got you. And another thing I think I hate about love, especially nowadays, is the fact that, love, they treat love like it's a game. It's not a game. Sure, some motherfuckers got like a busted logic of love, but that's not love right there, man. That's just, nonsensical logic. And they say, oh, I love this girl. Oh, I love this boy. Well, here's the thing. Girls and boys have crushes. Men and women love because they understand what love truly is. See, there are three aspects of love that you need to understand. The physical, well, we already went through that, with sex and all that bullshit. See, it's these two, mental and spiritual. And some people rather add like a fourth slice, like financial love. I'm like, which is actually really dangerous because, like Eddie Murphy once said in Raw, now love and money do not mix. This shit don't mix, especially when you live in an era where you're with business smart women and then what's really fucked up is the fact that y'all the most business conscious women in the 80s. Yeah, it would be an asset to us if y'all weren't so vindictive. Screw all that. But he said, love and money do not mix. That's the key thing. That's why I'm putting in mental and spiritual. Because mentally, if you love yourself, thus you will understand your partner's flaws. Because you love everything about yourself. There's a difference between ego and confidence. Some of us have too much ego to understand our confidence. Yeah, I used to be the same way too. But I wasn't into much relationships. Thank God I wasn't, because if I had to be, I'd be kind of screwed. I would be even more fucked up as a man now. But if you look at love as a more traditional sense, when you understand each other and then you start developing feelings for each other, that's cool. See, Romeo and Juliet, about loving one partner and the partner loves you back despite, the odds are against y'all. That's good because it shows that, your hearts are at the same place as opposed to just being like, oh yeah, this is just for that, this is just for this. That meaning like financial gain, this for just for physical pleasure. And that's what's gotten mixed up because people are trying to twist and corrupt love just like they try to twist and corrupt devotion, because loyalty and stupidity are two different things. See, look, love is not manipulation. Let's get that out of the way. Love is not manipulation, because if it is manipulation, get the fuck out of there now. Because seriously, there are a lot of people who play around with that word, but yet know nothing of it. See, there's a song by BDP called Material Love. And that song is heavy. They say, what love is. Y'all don't know what love is, man. And when you listen to that song, you realize, like, it's okay to like or want a material item, but when you talk about love and scheming and start carrying on for it, just remember, it's going to get you. And that's what KRS-One said at the end of that album. Yeah, at the end of that song within that album, Material Love. Man. But then, love is something else too. like I said, it's more spiritual than it is physical because people don't want to focus on the spiritual or the mental because it takes time to develop. They want to feel physical pleasure. See, like it's all right to indulge yourself here and there. I admit I do it with video games, but there will be a time where you have to say enough. I don't want this anymore. I'm perfectly fine. Like enough, because you just gotta say no. Not now. Not ever. No. Because people are getting used left and right like damn that toilet paper. Hey, at least toilet paper love to be used. Because it's saying, like, shit, this is my purpose. What do you want me to do? Wipe your ass for you? Go ahead. I love my job. Just hate the smell. God, that's just messed up. But still, aside from that little intermission about, toilet paper and fecal matter and all that crap. Let's just step away from that and go on to, love and why people today have love all mixed up. People have love all mixed up because love is not what other people say. It's about what you feel. And if you say you're heartless, then let's just put it like this, you're gonna be used. And funny enough, those who claim who have strong hearts often have weak wills. And the real sad part is the fact that not everybody has a strong will. And if you can't handle it, then don't say anything. Focus on yourself first, and then everything else will follow. But the real sad part is the fact that, love love is love is kind of corruptible, man. I mean, if it's corruptible instead of like, just straight up what it is, because people would rather throw hints, would rather throw signs instead of just flat out just saying, "Yeah, I like you," and then eventually that like will turn into love. Yeah, childish affection will turn into deep affection. I remember something Sheik from the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time said something like that. But people are scared to look at their own reflection, though, man, which is kind of sad. But yeah, when you look at love, love is not the physical essence only. Sure, it's okay to hug, kiss, and all that crap, as long as you're feeling up to it. But if it's forced, as it feels like it's thrusted upon you, just say, you know what, man, I don't feel comfortable. Just sit them down, and if they are patient, if they don't look at, lust and all that crap, don't confuse love for lust. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Just sit down with your partner and just tell them, like, hey, look, you know, it's not going to work out because, see, look, people respect courage more than they respect words. Because if you have enough courage to say no, especially right in front of their face, then they'll say, hey, that's cool. I respect that. And I understand. They'll just leave it alone like that. But if they keep coming back, maybe you just need to explain to them more. Like, be honest, but be a bit frugal with your words. Because some people will rather say, would rather have like a boisterous tone and saying like, I don't need you, I don't love you, and all that crap, man. Saying all that shit, and then all of a sudden now meet up with the next man or woman that will actually cure you of your sadness. You end up driving them away, and then you become a bitter motherfucker, all because you wanted somebody to have with you to prove a point. Now, love is not that. That's not love. Love is something completely different because love requires understanding. Lust just requires desire, and desire is a bit weak. And if you have too much desire, people will take advantage of you. And then, when you look at love, love is a very sensitive topic. I haven't mentioned that before, but it's very sensitive because not many people understand what love truly is. But you know what? My take on love, like I said before, it's the fact that it focuses on three things. Everybody got the physical down, but it's the mental and spiritual. When you're spiritually inclined to yourself and you're spiritually inclined to who you are and what you believe in, especially when it comes to morals, then you have nothing to worry about because you love yourself to the point that if you mentally break down or if you physically feel incapable, as long as you believe morally that you're going to be safe and you love the morals that you believe in, because some people have twisted morals. There's a difference between desires and morals. Morals require more of a good essence. And what's good essence? To do what is right despite what the hell other people are telling you what to do. And some people would rather not focus on, the good essence of morality. Because, with desire, it comes much quicker. But you know what they say? With quickness, it will end quick. Just like what they say, easy come, easy go. And it's not exactly fun to see, easy come, easy go. Especially when it comes right down to it. The real sad part is the fact that people have, lack of morals, but more desires. On the short term, it looks cool, but in the long term, it will fuck you up. Especially when you get caught doing something you have no business doing. An example, Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah, we know you did, Bill. I bet you she was still blowing you off while she was underneath that desk while you were making that apology. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know that. Like, damn, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's fucked up. But still. But that's just a little example. Because people have desire and love confused and think they are one and the same when they are in fact not. Yeah, and that's a real sad trait when you confuse something that has more moral ground than something that's based off of desires or wants. It's see, one is fueled by a need, the other one is fueled by a want. Now, you have to give up some of your wants in order to fulfill your needs. Just like I said before, progress before pleasure. And the real sad part is the fact that people would rather not progress. They would rather pleasure themselves. And then they want to know why they haven't moved anywhere. Except they just stayed in the same place. That makes no sense, man. That's not love, man. That's just complacency and incompetence. Seriously, I don't get it. People really do. People really just confuse love. There are some of those who actually understand what love is and are doing the right thing with it. That's good. I'm not knocking y'all off. But it's just that, especially with the rise of TV, since like the late 70s, 80s, 90s and all that crap, the home is becoming more televised. And now the home is becoming more technologically based to the point that human interaction seems to be, at an all-time low. Like when I hear babies crying, you don't see the mother calling the baby like, "Hey, baby, what's wrong with you? You're crying. What's wrong?" They'll probably yell at the little one, just be like, "Shut up." I was like, "Oh, that's just me being like, oh, hold up." And then how does this tie in with love and all that crap? Because love requires not only understanding, but it requires attention plus patience. Patience is a defining key towards understanding love. If you don't have patience, then love will not matter because you're just out there for just a 1 minute quickie. And that's fucking sad too. Don't ask why love is not around. Ask why desire overtakes love. Because people confuse love for desire. They are not one and the same. They are in fact two different things. Sure, you may have sure you have two people who are similar in nature, but yet you gotta look at the mental. If they're not similar mentally, then you realize something's wrong, because one may not have the same interest as the other, but if you understand each other, then that's cool. But just tell people, especially women too. I remember, like, some women would complain, like, why are men trying to control us? Why are men trying to control us? Okay, if you want me to be honest, why are some women trying to control men? Why are some women trying to control men financially? Answer that question. And then I've always hated the little stereotype about, like, women are always right. And if you argue against a woman, it's not going to end well. Well, let's just put it like this. I will argue. I admit it. But if the tone is not set in by, like, argument standards, then it's just a discussion. And if you want to answer to, like, why women are being controlled by men, the question is this: why are some women controlling other men? Why men control women? Why women control men? I answered that with a question. And I know that's not going to garner many answers or many positive results, but you got to understand, you can't ask one question without looking at the other side of the story. And how's that time with love? Because love requires patience and understanding. That's the thing. People don't have patience and understanding nowadays. They'd rather be quick, which is sad. And then people want to know why love fails. No, desire failed, which is good. Love never fails. Wisdom never fails. Intelligence never fails. Now, what really fails is the fact that people are really scared to say, you know what, man, I'm afraid to open up my heart. Just be careful, because sometimes you gotta talk to people. You gotta be upfront with them. That's tough love. But some people would rather be upfront with certain people than to be with all people. I take that as a nod, because I'll be like, okay, cool. Love, it's not gone. It's just being misunderstood, just like the darkness. And with that, YouTube, I say, this is Broman Clash, out one at one, and I want to say, if you like some of my stuff that I'm saying, you can like and subscribe if you want to. That's your choice. And I say later. Alright?